Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Cue the music again. Where are we? Oh my god. Get it on. The St. Patrick's Day music for coming back in because we actually have even more news. It's a double whammy today. Of course, we had the first video where we had the Path of the Clover and the Festival Titan event news stories drop. And, you know, that was great and that was cool and all. And I thought that was good enough. We're good, right? They're great. But we actually have more information. Yes, the Path of the Clover is going to be a guaranteed Grand Oak Podrick. Also available will be a guaranteed 5-star soul for a perfect soul for him as well, with other stuff in there too. But it's not just pulling shards to do the this Titan event here, this path. It's not just that. There's actually progressive chance events going on here as well. In fact, we've got different ones for every single day. On Monday, the 18th of March, there will be Firol, Beauregard the Elder, Owella, and Grazur Irongut up for grabs. On Tuesday, the 19th of March, the most important day of the year, obviously, Kira the Watcher, Blizzard the Howler, Snicktrack the Nothing, and Tyrant the Ixelmore. Then from Voids will be Urska, Warcaller, and Krisk. And then on Wednesday, March 20th, it'll be Ugir, the Worm Eater, Lady the Kimmy, King the Galkabar, Cythalia, Volcanen, and Constantine the Dayborn. So initial thoughts are definitely Monday is the day, right? Monday is the best day. Firol is 100% the choice. And Grazur is also 100% the choice from all of these voids as well, I would say, by quite a large margin. Certainly for Firol, I think he's pretty much way better. For Tuesday, they're all kind of okay. I say Snicktrack is probably the most useful one, but I think Firol is a million times better, really, than over here. For these, I'd say, again, Kimmy's actually a pretty reasonable option. But hang on, let me get the video up. Yeah, so here we go. This is a video we did over on YST's channel 8 days ago, which is about Firol, the Barkhorn, in Hydra. He's incredibly good. He's insanely good. Like, one of the things, if we go to the community, it was interesting. We went in and people were voting of if you had one of these for your Hydra team, would you rather have Duchess or Firol? And what we discuss in that video, what we break down, is that not only is Firol equal to Duchess and Hydra, he's not actually equal. He's actually way better. Basically, he's significantly better than Duchess. She is better than him on Hydra, let's say when you're very much starting out and you really need the revive and damage reduction. But for most of you watching this video, I'd say, I mean, at least 50%, like more of you than not, at least, probably more than that, honestly, are, I'd say, almost easily at the point where Firol starts to really outpace. The reason that Firol is so good, just to touch on it, why am I hyping this champion up so much? Well, it's pretty simple. His passive is the main thing. That's insane. He's giving you bonus resist and accuracy, and he's giving you 20% increased damage, which is nuts. And then, of course, unlike Duchess, who you are obviously building for Arena, she's way better for Arena, obviously, than Firol is. She's way better for Arena than most champions are. You obviously build Duchess for Arena, but all those tanky stats, Stone Skin, etc., Bolster, none of that is needed or useful, really, for Hydra. It's way overkill. Firol, you can focus his build and his stats on Hydra specifically. You can put him in, like, 9-piece protection, ultimately, would be the ideal, of course. But he gives you increased resistance. He puts out decreased accuracy. He brings block buffs as well. His A1 is decreased speed. So you put it all together, and it's like, yes, you lose the tankiness for your team and the revive of the Duchess, but if you don't need that, which is very easy to do now with area bonuses and gear, and just the time we've had to improve our Hydra teams, Firol is bringing you the perfect veil that Duchess does, but with increased resist, decreased accuracy, with an AoE block buffs, with a single target decreased speed, and with just your whole team, just does 20% more damage. Like, just, you do 20% more damage. You give him a protection set, you get another 10% damage boost from his A3 on top of that. It's, yeah. So I'll be pulling for him, definitely. Like I said, Grazur then from the Void. We'll just touch on Snicktrack's not bad, right? Shielding, protecting your team, decreased speed, AoE, that sort of stuff. He's fine. I would really definitely go for Firol over him for sure, though. And Lady Kimmy's a really nice, obviously, speed manipulator. She's been around forever. I still really do want her. I think she's a very solid champion. So I think she's a very reasonable pick as well. Feral is definitely much more of a Hydra specialist. And he's quite good against a few of the other bosses as well. Kimmy be more versatile to, well, mostly Arena, I would say. And she's still decent for Hydra with the decreased speed and accuracy. It's a great move. And the increased speed, increased accuracy. You know, she is a solid champion. Definitely worth getting. But yeah, for me personally, Feral is the one. Then for the Voids, Volcanen and Constantine, I think they're both cool, right? You've got both of them bring block revive. It's decent. I'd say the Tuesday ones are just better, generally speaking. Ursica, actually not bad, I would say. Kind of in the current meta. And as things change, right, she just has a really strong passive. Just reduces the damage your allies receive from crits by 30%, which is basically a 30% damage reduction for Arena, which is really strong. That's really strong. It's like a super strengthen, and she takes the damage instead. And she brings an ally protection, even strengthen on herself as well. She's a solid defender for Arena. She's not been super meta, but she easily could become more meta, you know, when sets like Stone Skinner Bolster fall out of favor, or if there's another set that really synergizes well with her. She's got solid potential for sure, so she's cool. I would say that Krisk would be my preference here. I think Krisk is, again, I've got a bit of a bias, obviously, towards Hydra. Though, to be fair, Hydra is one of the most difficult pieces of content in the game, and with Hydra Clash, it's one of the most scalably hard things as well. Krisk is a Hydra MVP. He brings the buff extension, which is really good. He can mischief tank, protect your team. He brings AoE decreased speed. He brings a provoke. He can solo provoke with enough speed and turn meter boost, which is big. And yeah, brings increased speed for your team as well. So he's like your increased speed champ with buff extension, mischief tanking, decreased speed, provoke. He brings decreased attack and defense with his passive. Tons of protection for your team. Krisk is a beast. He's super good. Slap him in a curse set. I did a video on that a few days ago. And like, he's insanely strong. I love my Krisk, right? And he hasn't fallen off as time has gone on. Like, he's actually, honestly, with curse set, he's become better in Hydra. He's better than he was even before in Hydra because of curse set. Really good. But my number one pick, though, would not be him. It would be Grisor Irongut. I think Grisor is kind of like Krisk, but better. You lose the team protection stuff, but what you gain, well, this is sort of a different type of team protection. He is the best, I think, still. Increased resist champ in the game. I mean, Crixia, actually, maybe now. But this guy's pretty darn good. Increased resist, increased defense for your team. Great with an AoE attack with provoke. He brings an enemy max HP nuke that also extends your buffs. His A1 is AoE 2, so you can slap him with like War Master, and he's going to pump out quite a lot of damage with AoEs with War Master. He can be in Curse set, and he's very consistent at bringing the Hex for your team. Even better, if you are a spender, you could put him in Slayer set and have a, you know, if you could get him in 9-piece Slayer with enough accuracy and so on, you're going to get a lot of extra turn meter, and you're gonna get, you know, repeats on this enemy max HP nuke. It could be very powerful. He's got a nice passive for keeping people alive. I've seen him being used a little bit even in live arena, which is interesting, I guess, because he's got just sort of constant damage and protection for your team. Again, if resist ever came back into the meta, he would be quite good. Again, Crixia is better for that, but you know, it's harder to get a Crixia even than this guy. So yeah, he's definitely one. People will chase this guy for sure. He's huge. He's really powerful. So for me, he would definitely be, yeah, Monday's the day. Tomorrow's the day, right? Feral or Grisor, they're the ones. Luckily, there's stuff that's decent on the other days. So, you know, if you're waiting to pull some shards, you know, to get some from Clan Boss or whatever, at least there's some decent ones to come. But yeah, that's sort of what is going on there. Also, I thought I'd share this fun picture of you guys. Speaking of, you know, it's hard to get Crixia and all the rest. This is where all the mythicals in the game are. If you do not have a mythical, now we know why. Lem, you're stealing them all, my dude. He's only level 72. He's only level 72. He's not paid a cent though. He's very lucky. He's very lucky. What can we say? So that's what's going on. But yeah, there we go. I just thought I'd fill you in on this, guys. We got like the top comment so far from this one, which was fun to read. But yeah, I do think that this, basically now this Podrick Hero's Path, right? This Clover Hero's Path, or Path of the Clover. Yeah, Path of the Clover. I think it's going to be really high points because, look, we've got our actually very solid selection of progressive chance events on at the same time. There's a soul in there as well. Podrick is a great champion. You've got fragments for the fusion. You're going to have points for the Titan event. Like, there is a ton of stuff in this event. Like, they're not slacking. There is so much happening in this event over the next few days. I'm kind of expecting the points are probably going to be super high because of it, so that's going to be rough. We'll break it down tomorrow. I'm not actually sure what... I guess I have to pull tomorrow. I kind of was planning to wait until my birthday to pull, which is an extra day, but, well, I'm not waiting for my birthday. The good champions are on Monday, so I'm pulling tomorrow on Monday, definitely. Yeah, I didn't predict it. Plarium watched my video and we're like, yeah, Nub's telling it like it should be. Let's do it. But yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. There we go. That's what's happening. The event, I think, got even better. I think it's a solid event. I think it's quite a fun event if you have the shards saved up. So yeah, it's cool. And again, bearing in mind, even if you're at that point where you're going, I have no shards, I can't participate, this is something to look forward to, I think, for the rest of the year. Certainly for the next few months, I'd be expecting this sort of thing, of being like, okay, if I play the game well, I mean, obviously you can pay, right? But at the same time, if you play the game well, if you manage your resources carefully, there are going to be extremely good events like this. You need to save a lot for them, but there's potentially could be a huge payoff with lots of really good rewards all overlapping and intersecting, and big power spikes for your account if you do it right. So yeah, we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. Which day are you pulling on, and why is it Monday? I'll see you all next time. Well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow for the shard pulls, and we'll break down the path too and the actual points you need. We'll see. I'll see you all then. Goodbye.